Hey world, and welcome back to Stuff We Do, where we do all the knife stuff you love. Knife reviews, knife tests, knife modifications, and outdoor stuff with knives. Depending on when you see this video, it's Sunday morning, well, almost afternoon, and we are looking at the Cold Steel Tim Wells Slock Master. Okay, quite an interesting knife. When I found this thing, it is a budget knife. I think it's like $39 overseas, and here in South Africa you can get it for, I'm pretty sure it's less than 700 Rand. So it is definitely one of the budget options out there. But I love that blade shape. Saber grind, so it's a flat all the way through here, and then we have the secondary bevel. It's quite a toothy edge. You can shave arm hair if you what do you call it, like work on it. You get what I'm saying? It has to be a sweeping motion. You can't just do a pushing motion. But the edge looks quite rough right now because I was using this to cut electrical cord. I'm fixing things anyway. Works great on meat because it is supposed to be a hunting knife. It is on the frame of the double safe hunter. Okay, now let's get back to this. Tim Wells, the guy over here. I hope you can see that picture. Okay, so Tim Wells has got a YouTube channel and he calls himself the Slock Master. He's a bow hunter and he spears wild boars and buffalo and things like that. Crazy guy. But he speaks like a gentleman, which makes me very happy. Anyway, he's a close friend of Cold Steel guy, Lynn Thompson. Anyway, I'll see if I can, there's like this quote that Lynn Thompson did about him, about their being, them being hunting buddies and things like that. So yeah, I'll see if I can put that in the description. Anyway, great guy. In one of his videos, his dog goes into a beaver hole or something, and then he gets like back actors and bulldozers to keep the back actor from falling into the river and whatever, to dig up the hole so he can get his dog back. Yeah, so of course that's a win in my book. Anyway, great knife. It's built on this, like I said, double safe hunter, and it's got this slidey block thing. I cannot remember what they call that, to make doubly safe. Not that I have ever had one of these lockbacks fold on me. Okay, and then over here we see Tim Wells. Let me see if we can see. Zoom, focus. Anyway, it says Tim Wells Slock Master over there, and on the other side it says Cold Steel 8CR13 MOV and made in China. I love this blade shape. It's really nice. It is crisp enough to strike a ferro rod over here. We have thumb studs to open it, but it's like a screw. You actually screw it. Just if you screw it looser, it goes this way, and if you screw it tighter, it goes that way. So you can choose. It does have this lockback, which is quite under the camera, which is quite drop shutty and quite easy to open for a lockback. Okay, so that's great. I put this piece of rope on here because when I initially got it, it was very difficult to get out of the pocket. Okay, so it goes in easy enough. Texture over here, not as much as over here, but there is a bit of texture over there, and it's wintry, so I've been wearing thicker pants. Anyway, lanyard hole takes 550 quite nicely. If we look at the frame, this side doesn't have a seam. It's like, it doesn't have a back spacer, so it's folded over. So I suppose it makes it a bit stronger. And then on this side, we have this Gryvery or whatever plastic. At the top, it's fatter than this side. If you can see there, there's a cutout. It's cut out over there, and then it makes it thinner the rest of the way. So these sides are the same. Then the thick slab of plastic over here and a thinner one on this side, which makes the clip mold into your hand way better. Okay, you can choke up on it. It does have a space here at the top, and it works quite nicely. Doesn't have jimping, but I don't really feel like you need it. This thing is going nowhere in your hands, even if you are covered in grease and fat and whatnot. Good finger choil over here. Fantastically ergonomic knife. I really love this thing. Okay, so it's supposed to be a hunting knife, but I think for everything this is great. I even EDC'd it or carried it with me for the last few days. Spear point blade, really, really nice knife. Okay, so I was very pleasantly surprised with it. This is also, I think, my first ever... I can't do it. I'm just under the camera. Okay, it's my first ever red knife, and I quite like it. So I might be getting different colored knives from now on, because I'm pretty much into the earth tones or black. As Ford used to say, you can have any color as long as it's black. Okay, what did I not say yet? Let's read this thing. Okay, Tim Wells, Slock Master. Oh, Slock Master. Now, the only thing I could find for Slock is a lock in a sock, like, you know, the prison weapon or the olden day brick of soap in a sock, and then you beat up your friends at camp. Okay, so I don't know what the Slock Master means, but okay, great name. Tim Wells Signature Series. Cold steel. It's also my first blister pack cold steel that I've ever seen. Okay, then assisted opening blade design, HCR13 MOV. Again, HCR13 does everything you want it to. You can easily sharpen it, and it's not something that will stain. So you really don't have to do any maintenance on this knife. Maybe rinse it. If this is a hunting knife, yeah, you're gonna have to wash things out of here, so it's good that it's HCR and it won't rust. Okay, rocker lock, that's what we call that thing, rocker lock. Pocket clip, I quite like the pocket clip, and now that I've been wearing it for a while, it did loosen up a bit, I think, because it's easier to get in and out now. Weight 4.1 ounces, blade length 3.5 inches, blade thickness 3 millimeters, handle length 4 7/8, and overall length 8 3/8. Okay, then it gives us the cold steel, whatever, and made in China. And it had one of these little thingies on the tip when it was in here. So this is actually a fantastic knife, and for the budget, mind it, I think this is a great knife. Like I said, great for food prep and so on, but also for your EDC tasks. It might be a bit big for some people, but I don't really think that is an issue. Do I have anything to compare it to? Yes, let's take the Rat 1. Everybody knows what a Rat 1 looks like, and they are exactly the same length. Don't get confused with the camera perspective. They are exactly the same length. Okay. So nice belly, nice handle, great grip. It's just a bit thinner than the Rat, and definitely lighter. Okay. And yeah, pretty much the same otherwise. Okay, so Slock Master, definitely a win in my book. I'm gonna show you how to make a cocktail later, or maybe I did already, I don't know. Stay safe, happy, and have a good one. Goodbye.